Alright everybody, welcome to another video of my Diablo 2 Resurrected work in progress mod. I call Vanilla Overkill, based off of the Vanilla ++ mod by Bonesy. Okay, so I think I said earlier we saw some videos of this earlier. I was going to do another one on the Barbarian, the Terrorizer Barbarian, right? So I think down the road I was also going to do one on the Paladin as well, like this guy. Working on this guy a little more, the Paladin, some of his skills. Well, once I finish the video on the Barbarian, I'll get to the Paladin later. I did some fun things here. You may have seen a video earlier where the Barbarian is using just a Plague Javelin skill thing on the weapon. Sorry, wrong button. Yeah, I kind of amped up this weapon now to do even more damage. So, 400 poison damage over 4 seconds. That's the most you can do on these items. I couldn't get it to 2,000 or something like that. I guess when it comes to these items, there's a limit to certain attributes that it's certain things that it has. Unfortunately, but yeah, what I did with this skill, I did 22 to Plague Javelin, and negative. I think it was 100 to 120. To enemy poison resistance. So this guy's kind of crazy now. It's funny. I guess technically the Amazon can use this too, but I think it just works better for at least the Barbarian with his throwing mastery. So I mean, it says 59, right? But when you go up 5 levels from there, wow. So right now I kind of have it at higher monster count. Let's try to get it to 12. So, I mean, that's kind of what I have the sorceress going at. And yeah, what I was going to do, I said earlier in a previous video, I was going to go through all the bosses except Diablo, because Diablo takes a while to get through. So, I'm just going to go through and beat up these guys. I think I just got some fallen ones on the distance. Yep, there you go. Bye-bye. God, I think I just killed a boss. Yep, I did. That was funny. Yep, and that's the thing. I'm not gonna make it easy to get these items, I guess. As far as gambling, I might change that. So, in order to get this fun item, I'm gonna have to, I guess, burn it. I'm gonna make it where, in hell difficulty, everything drops good stuff. Yeah, this guy's ridiculous. I mean, he doesn't have to put any points into any combat skills or anything like it. This is combat skills. So basically, health, mana. I amped that up big time. Basically, this is kind of a funny thing to have for the Barbarian. So it's just so silly. Let me just go to the skills, for example. So I maxed that. I maxed that. This I can use what I need to be. I'm working on this one next. This is the final one. I'm gonna max that, and I maxed the increased stamina to get that extra vitality. As far as the stamina, that's fine too. This is fun. Nothing there, right? I don't need it because I got this Plagued Javelin skill. So silly. These guys too are getting screwed. And my health-wise, I'm kind of fine what I'm doing. So, and then again, I'm not sure I should do it this way, guys. This is doing a lot of damage, even though it's a item that you have to find. And plus, you need a Sunder, but the Sunders are easy to get to. And I got the Sunder, see, and it's not affecting my poison resistance that much. I have lots of resistance. It's so funny. So yeah, I'll go until I take ass. How do those things get poisoned? There's a trap. So, I might, let's see here, yeah, I'm just going to go through this real quickly. Yeah. Guy's getting creamed. Alright. Now I'm there, I'm going to take on Andy. And she does have 66 poison resistance. The thing that she lacks is, in terms of defense, is fire resistance. That's okay. I don't care about that. Check out my M91. Yeah, I got Andariel's Visage, and that's the thing. I'll show that later. These items got really amped up. Like, you see that there, the Halloween quest? 4 to all skills rather than 2. I did a little more with with the attributes. Instead of 2, it's 10, so it seems like something. I increased the life and mana per level. And I didn't do anything with damage reduction, but I did add more magic find. It's for fun. It's from 50 to 100 now. And magic find would be kind of useful. It would be very helpful. You know, and then again, you know, that's probably the only way you can get what you need. Possibly. I'm not sure I really want people to just gamble this stuff. I'm just doing it right now to test the items out. Once I check them out via gambling, see how well they are. Like this weapon I'm using. Last video that I showed using this weapon, it wasn't very good. I mean, it was okay, but not good enough. Ancient armor. Let's pick that up. Ow. Let's get those guys. You know what? I think I might go to Mephisto. I'm going to ignore Bale. I'm going to do that in another video. Possibly. I'm just going to do Mephisto. So, Duriel and Mephisto. That's it. So just to show off this skill. not really a skill, just this item with the skill. This is so hilarious. And again, you know, is that really a good thing to have in a game? I know I'm calling vanilla overkill, but is that a good idea? So that's the thing. What I'm going to try to do is, while these monsters are easy to kill, what shouldn't be easy to kill are the bosses of all types. So what I'm going to do is, all these super uniques, which include the bosses, right, Andariel, they should be more challenging. So she does have 66 resistance. Didn't want that. So this is taking a while already, see? It is doing lots of damage, right? But she has more health. Oh, I blocked out my shield, that's funny. Getting healed by somebody. There it is. Anybody else here? Oh yeah, over time, and that's the thing. So it does lots of damage, right? But over 9 seconds. But she was getting hurt over the 9 seconds. I could try to do a thing or two with her skills to make them more powerful. I think that's the trick. I think in one of the files you can do that. So I'm gonna mess around with this, guys. So this is bad. So that surround shot she does, right? That thing that does that crazy thing. I need to work on that. Shaky. Okay, enough shaky. Come on. Okay, so 2 grand charms. We can't carry anymore. She can. So, yeah, I'm gonna work on these bosses. So she has lots of damage. I mean, hit points, right? Greetings. What she had was kind of fine. What I need to do now is make sure she does more damage.
The order welcomes you.
You know. That one, break that down too. And Shadow Fang, cool sword. And this is cool too. That I'm just gonna break down. These are just exceptional items, not really a big deal. Sometimes she will drop the. That sucks. This is. I'll keep it. The exceptional items are basically not worked on, except for the class-specific ones and the set versions. Yeah, that's it. Got to sell that one. So jewelry, I think I'll keep that. Yeah, I'll sell that.
What you need?
Sell this too. Love it. So yeah, I want to go to Duriel and Mephisto, and that's it. I don't like too long of videos, so you can guys just, if you guys want to watch the video, just a short while, and that's it. There was one video in the Doom community. There was one video of a fella playing a Doom map. And yes, I don't know what got me to watch it, but he basically made it for 5 hours. It was that long of a map, and he managed to play through it without dying. This guy was like a pro Doom player. Yes, a video for 5 hours. So somehow I sat down the whole 5 hours watching it. It's a good accomplishment, but you know, for most of us, we don't really have that time, I guess. Well, I had the time, of course. It was easy to watch. For me, at least back then, when I was younger. Watching a 5 hour video. Yeah, I was, you know, I'm not going gonna do that to you guys here. Don't worry. I'm not even gonna try to do a 50-minute video. I had one video that was 48 minutes. I don't know. If I ever make a video again that's long, it would just be like an hour long. I don't want to make them too long. So, see, my experience is going up little by little. I also increase the density rate. You should have more monsters. In the density rate. Oh, got me weird. There should be more monsters around the area too, so I increased that in hard difficulty. I haven't seen that many monsters. So not sure about that. What's that? Whatever. Those guys all got poison. We're going down. Bye bye. Yeah. There you go. Alright, so Duriel and then Mephisto. I do like this Luna that I'm using. I don't keep calling it Luna, the Black Oak Shield, I think it's called? Yeah, Black Oak Shield. It is much better. Now, that's one thing I'm doing too in these in this game. In these games. Is making the items all better, at least the ones that are elite. As well as the sets. All the sets that are exceptional and elite. I know that as far as the normal sets, we only have like one that a lot of people use, which is Saigon. Until they get something better. Everyone likes Saigon. No, Saigon's the sets for normal difficulty level thing. Yeah, for normal. Yeah, once you get better gear, then just get the better gear. It's not really getting hurt that much, I know. That's the funny thing, so this is kind of a weird novelty build, I guess. I say novelty, it's not challenging, it's very relaxing. If you ever find this weapon, just do all this stuff for fun. It's just kind of lame. You know, it's possible, but it's also kind of lame. You can't really mix it with double throw. You have to use this skill or double throw. So, you know, this weapon's not really well designed for double throw. There is another. There are all the javelins that you can get now that the Barbarian can use. There's one, the Ghost Glaive, as you guys may know. I made that one for both the Amazon and the Barbarian. I added some bonus skill points to that item. So that one there, you know, double throw or whatever you want to use for the Amazon, that's fine. So it's kind of good for both. I'll see how fast this guy's going to die. That really hurt me. Let's see if I'm just going to run away. These, yeah, I'm very tanky. That's the deal. He just run away. Oh, yep, he's hit me, so he's just got to come and fight. They go away quickly too. Or not. Oh, there he goes. And there he comes again. Funny. Okay. Just gonna do this. That's it. Kiting. Attack and run. Attack and run. You're supposed to do in spare sometimes. Technically, I could probably tank him. They got lots of defense too. That's it. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to collect that suffering. A lot of it is. Oh crap. Alright, so Mephisto, and then that's it, folks.
Good day.
Next video, like I said, I got lots of these suffering things. I got a terror one at least. Next video after this one, I might show the Paladin more. Did things with the combat skills where they don't actually work together now when you get them to level 20. Instead, they kind of give a little bit of a passive, but they mostly just adhere to the actual combat skill itself, like the sacrifice or or zeal or vengeance. I realized that if I did do a big passive on one of the skills, it would just make zeal very powerful. It hits multiple times. Anyway, we'll get to that later once I'm playing that class later. I got a weird idea for that character, that weird character as well. I have something I wanted to show there too that's hilarious. Just like this Barbarian build with the Plague Javelin. As far as it being level 22, I'm just going to keep it that way. It seems kind of high, but whatever. Now, when this item requires level 85, man, this should be that high. You know? These counts, I'm not sure about these, yeah, I could make these counts so at least the leader more damage. I think the ones I'm actually going to touch, as far as making them more powerful, are the ones that are usually by themselves. Not this guy. But yeah, as far as the skills I use, there's a way you can actually modify that where you can raise the skills higher. So these everything they're using against me should do more damage when I raise it up. That should balance it a little more that way. Except I'm pretty sure the Barbarian here with this crazy ass build still do a fine job. I was getting killed, as you saw in one video before this. I did get killed as a Barbarian, so this build I'm using is kind of funny. I mean, this guy's not getting hurt at all. I mean, you know, but it's only if you want to use this build, right? Now, if you want to use this build, you can't just keep going around throwing spears and poison all the time, right? It's what you want to do. Why always play a relaxing build? Maybe play a challenge build, you know? That's the idea of playing these games when you progress and you know, have fun progressing through the game, right? So yeah, I'm gonna work on this until it feels like progression is a fun thing to do as well. So anyway, so Mephisto, and that's it, guys. I'll just go see bosses out. Next video, it has to take me a while though, because I'm gonna wait till the Paladin entire level. And then that's it. I'll show him off. He shoots. I think he's for some reason very easy. 75 poison resistance, I know. Some of this might actually hurt if it was an ordinary build. I even crushing ball like this. So, yeah, this feels easy, right? So I really need to work on this. Yep, that's crazy. Let's grab that. Whatever. Yep, lots of guys over here. So this is kind of a insane build. It's just a funny, you know, thing to have. Whatever, you know. That's the other thing. Should I have this kind of spear in the game? You know, for the Barbarian to mess around with? It only goes up +3 when it comes to an Amazon for these, what they call O-skill items. So, yeah, I made this kind of very powerful. I might actually do something with that 22 to Plague Javelin, guys. I like where it says 106. So what I might do is I might make that, let's say, back to 11. That's the thing, though. So it should be fine. You're basically making yourself into a weird tank.
What do you?
Just doesn't do a lot of crazy damage. I think that 22, yeah, it's just funny, right? I want to use that as a third. And that. So you can also break down rare items like that. And also the ones that you can actually break down that are unique charms. You can't break down the Sunder ones, but you can break down if you want to. The Hellfire Torch and the Nihilus charms, you get a Zod rune for that. Even the Son of Jordan, guaranteed Zod rune. That's a lot of points you can get. You know, rune points. I have here all these rune points, and they can get for breaking down a Son of Jordan or a Hellfire Torch or a Nihilus charm. That's if you really want to, right? You get lots of them, just break it down to a Zod room. There you go. Anyway, guys, that's it for that. You know, I just wanted to show that off. I think what I did with that spear, I may have to make it weaker. You can bring it back to level 11. Rely on items like this Holocron quest to make it much stronger. Because yeah, if you're gonna make a tank out of it when that crazy thing, just yeah. I'm gonna work on this stuff, guys, because it may take quite a while just to tweak it to make it better. Anyway, so the next one, I'll do this cool burning heart. I need to level them up a bit more before I show them off. I may have shown them off earlier, or maybe not. I think it was the Punisher I did show off. Oh, hey, he has no gear now because I've been exchanging stuff. So I think next I'll do this burning heart. So yeah, I'm gonna do funny stuff with him too, like with the Terrorizer. Once he's at a high enough level, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But in between what I'm talking about and now, I'll do another video where he's just kind of messing around with some skills. Alright guys, I'll see you guys soon, or whatever, some other time, whatever. You all have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.